From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd gets set to match up between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it. Move. Red, go.
From the 27, Trubisky. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Drake. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20.
White 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm here all day.
Check 13. Check 13.
50.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Mike,
Mike.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart. His own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Black is run.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, Hilton. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Ready? Black 20.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check. Check. Hot, hot, hot. 54. Check, check. 54.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Switch. Switch. Check 3. Check 3.
On first down, Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 2nd and 16, Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
He's got it to Hilton. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Get up! 180!
54. Hey. Wide, get wide.
On 1st down, it's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Right there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie!
Pick it up. Mike 54.
Red, up!
Hey, one set. Check.
Smooth!
Mike 54. Hey, get in the weight room. Deuce up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well for them, if they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
We play to win. Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
Now this is an example of break. Down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, this Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those two wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the second undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 7-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second and goal, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on second and 10. Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Alert, alert. There you go.
He's coming.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
230. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the 40 now on second down. Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He's not going to get me. Hey, what?
Easy.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger complete to Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Lock 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze. Don't.
Whoa.
Right there. 54.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And Walker has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on second down, Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the...
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. After that one, and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Play action, now Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Trubisky now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check the hot read. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Fouts complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. first down carry now for Yeldon. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Check 50, check 50. Check 4, check 4.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Let's go, boy, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Ready? Black 20.
Right 54. Right 54. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Nicholas, 66. Black is
They'll go again to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Let's go. Black is
Roethlisberger. And he's got his man Hilton. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
Roethlisberger now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 30.
The 35-yard line.
Mike 54. We got it. We got it.
Alert, alert. Hey, echo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle. Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, he'll let this go for the end. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Switch.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
77.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Jones. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
It's our time. 36.
They'll run it with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it's Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be